Hey everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel Dollar Mint Old Coin, where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we have a really exciting topic for you, the 2001 Canada 5-cent coin, which could be worth an incredible $750. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, stick around because today, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this rare coin, how you can identify it, and why it's causing such a buzz in the numismatic world. Let's dive right in. So, let's start with the basics. The 5-cent coin in Canada, also known as the nickel, is part of the regular Canadian currency, and it's made of a mix of nickel and copper. But in 2001, something unusual happened. There was a significant error in the minting process that led to a small batch of 5-cent coins being produced with an incredible mistake, a rare coin that, when identified, could be worth hundreds of dollars. Now, most 5-cent coins from 2001 are worth, well, 5 cents. But there is a very rare variation that's been spotted, and this is the coin we're talking about. It's a 2001 Canada 5-cent coin with an error that makes it special. Before we get into the specifics of its value, let's talk about why this coin is so special. The error that occurred in the minting process was a result of a die mismatch. In short, the die used to stamp the image on the coin was slightly misaligned. This produced coins with noticeable imperfections, such as extra design details or the wrong positioning of the elements on the coin. Now, to the untrained eye, this might look like just another normal nickel. But to collectors and numismatists, it's a game changer. The 2001 Canada 5-cent error coin has become incredibly sought after, mainly because of how rare it is to find these coins in circulation. Let's now go over how you can identify if you've got one of these valuable coins. Here's what you need to look for. The main distinguishing feature is a slight misalignment of the design. The most common form of this error is seen in the beaded border around the coin or in the positioning of the date and the inscription Canada. Since these coins have been circulating for over 2 decades, if you find one, make sure it's in good condition. A coin in mint condition can fetch a premium price, while heavily worn examples will still have value but not as much. So, if you come across a 2001 Canada 5-cent coin, take a closer look at the design and compare it to a normal nickel. If you see anything unusual, it could be worth far more than you think. Now, let's address the $750 question. Why are some of these error coins valued at such a high price? Well, the value comes from a combination of factors: rarity, collector demand, and the unique nature of the error. First, there's the rarity. Only a limited number of these error coins were made, and many of them were either melted down or spent shortly after they were minted. This makes the ones that remain highly desirable to collectors. Next, collector demand plays a big role. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for rare and error coins, especially ones that were produced in relatively recent years. The 2001 Canada 5-cent coin is still fresh enough to attract new collectors, but old enough to be considered a rare find. Finally, as with any rare collectible, the condition of the coin matters. If you find one that is in uncirculated or mint state, it can fetch significantly more than one that's worn and circulated. Now that we know what makes this coin so valuable, you might be wondering how you can get your hands on one, or, if you're lucky enough to own one, how you can sell it for top dollar. There are several platforms where you can either buy or sell these rare coins. Online auction sites like eBay or specialized coin auction houses are great places to check out the going prices. When selling, be sure to have your coin appraised by a professional to make sure you're getting a fair price. To wrap things up, the 2001 Canada 5-cent coin is a rare and valuable piece of Canadian history. If you're lucky enough to find one with a minting error, you could be holding on to a coin worth up to $750 or more. Just remember, identifying these error coins can be tricky, but with the right knowledge, you can easily spot a gem. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you learned something new about this incredible coin and why it's so valuable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications on future coin-related content. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, and let me know what kind of coin you want to learn about next.